Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Definitely a lot different this video than last video. We finally have gotten life back to normal. We've had power. We've gone back to school here in my area. Of course, the mountains are nowhere near normal. And my prayers still go out to those people who are still suffering and those that are still working on the rescue and helping those that are affected by the hurricane in western North Carolina. So today, what I'm going to show you is what I have done to try to help as I have to replenish and restock my fridge and freezers. We went and bought what we needed, the necessities. It was about $400 and it looks like there's nothing in my fridge. I mean, when you're having to restock so many things, it's gonna take time. And so I don't have all of the sauces and condiments and things like that in my fridge like I normally keep. So I ran across this deal and I ordered an EveryPlate box. This video is not sponsored at all. I ordered this, paid for it myself, but this is something that I have done this week to just try to help us with restocking and getting some minimal ingredients to make delicious meals. Right now, I've been seeing a deal where EveryPlate is offering a box for $2.99 a serving. So I ordered a box with 3 meals, each with 2 servings each, just to help get us going as we are restocking our fridge. And so I wanted to kind of share that with you this week because it was a great way for me to buy minimal ingredients since I've had to spend so much money stocking up my fridge. So I'm going to share with you the meals that we made this week and let you know what I thought about those meals. The first meal that we're going to be making, we're going to use linguine. We have some tomato paste. We have an onion, some garlic, some chicken, sausage. And then I'm going to be using these diced tomatoes because the Roma tomato they sent me was kind of questionable. And we also have some cream cheese. So I'm going to start by getting the onion and the chicken sausage going in the pan. You want to get that browned up really well. I'm going to add salt and pepper. I've got a pot of water boiling for the linguine. You want to salt your water. Salt it like the ocean, folks. And then I'm going to drop my linguine in and let that go for about 7 or 8 minutes. Now that my chicken and onions are done, I'm going to add in the garlic. I'm going to add in the tomato paste. We're going to give that a good stir. Next, we're going to be adding in 3/4 a cup of water, and then we're going to give this another stir. Once this has come up to a simmer, I'm going to add in this packet of cream cheese. Then I'm going to put half of my cheese in with 1 tablespoon of butter, and that's going to help this sauce become creamy and come together wonderfully. I drained this can of Italian-style diced tomatoes. I'm going to add that to the sauce. Originally, EveryPlate sent me 1 Roma tomato to dice up to add to this recipe, but it wasn't in great shape when it got here, so I just decided to use this can of tomatoes instead. So I'm going to give this a stir, and I think that our sauce is done. Once the linguine was done cooking, I drained that. I added that to my 2 meal prep bowls. I added the sauce between the 2 meal prep bowls, and then I topped the remaining cheese. Now I have 2 pasta dishes ready to go. We can eat this for dinner or we can take it for lunch the next day. Okay, for tonight's EveryPlate meal, we're going to do cheeseburger crunchy wraps. We're going to use 1 cucumber, a pound of ground beef. We have a few baby potatoes, an onion, this teeny tiny bottle of white wine vinegar, some mozzarella cheese, some Dijon mustard, and some flour tortillas. So the first thing that I need to do is turn this cucumber into a quick pickle and get my potatoes roasting in the oven. So let's go. I have washed my produce. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to dice up my onion, slice up this cucumber into rounds, and then quarter up these potatoes for potato wedges. So I cut my potatoes into wedges like this. I sliced my cucumbers into slices like this. And actually the directions did not say to dice, it said to do thin slices. So I've got that. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to drizzle some oil on my potatoes, season them with salt and pepper, and get those going in the oven. I've got the oven preheating to 425. Then I'm gonna start caramelizing my onions and sauteing them in a pan. So a little drizzle of olive oil, salt. I'm gonna do 2 big pinches. Potatoes can take a lot of salt. This is enough for 2 servings. And I'm gonna do a pinch of pepper, 2 pinches of pepper. All right, and now I'm gonna just give these a toss, and I'm gonna use this because, well, just wanna make sure all those potatoes get coated in that oil. All right, these are going into an oven 425 degrees for about 25 minutes. Now I'm gonna take a drizzle of olive oil, my pan, and I'm going to brown up and caramelize these onions. It's gonna take about 8 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna keep working with them until they're brown and soft. Next, I'm gonna turn these cucumbers into quick pickles. So I'm gonna take a teaspoon of sugar, a pinch of salt, and all of this white wine vinegar. Now, I'm going to stir this to combine. It actually called for 2 tablespoons of water too, so I put that in there. And so now what I'm going to do is put this in the microwave for about 1 to 2 minutes and then set it out to cool. My onions are done, so I've taken them out, set them to the side, and now I'm going to brown my ground beef and season with salt and pepper. Okay, the ground beef is done, so I drained the grease. I'm gonna remove this to another plate. I'm gonna let the pan cool down a little bit, and then I'm gonna wipe it clean. Now I'm gonna make a sauce. They sent me the amount of Dijon mustard that I need, which is great because I don't have that now. But you do have to add your own mayonnaise. This is the only size container of mayonnaise in my store. So we're gonna add 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I did finally get some ketchup. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of ketchup. We're gonna add that in here. We're gonna give it a stir. Here is my sauce. Here are my pickles. And I think we're ready to put together our cheeseburger wraps. We are ready to assemble. I'm going to spread some sauce on half, then start adding the toppings, and then we're gonna roll this up like we would a wrap. And we're gonna pan sear this to make it crispy. After rolling it up like a wrap, I place it in my pan with seam side down, and I'm going to let it go just 1 minute on each side probably. This is what she looks like out of the pan. I'm doing the second one now. I have a little bit of sauce left for dipping. I have a few pickles left for the sides, and I'm waiting on my potatoes to be done. Here's what it looks like on the inside. Here are those roasted potato wedges. We're going to add that to our cheeseburger wrap meal prep. Now I have 2 more meals prepped and ready to go. This smells amazing. The last every plate meal that we're gonna do this week, we're gonna do Greek pork chops with cucumber, tomato, couscous salad. This is what we've got: couscous, boneless pork chops, a cucumber, Roma tomatoes, some garlic cloves, some sour cream, chicken stock, and this Greek vinaigrette. So the first thing that I need to do is get all my produce diced and then get this couscous going in a pot. So let's go. I have diced my cucumber, my Roma tomato, and I have minced my garlic and divided it in half. For the couscous, I am melting 1 tablespoon of butter, and then I'm going to add in half of my garlic, I'm gonna cook that for about 30 seconds till it's fragrant. I'm gonna give that a stir. You're gonna cook this about 30 seconds until the garlic starts getting fragrant, not flavorant. What's wrong with me? Fragrant. I can smell that garlic now, so I'm gonna add in the couscous and one of these packets of chicken stock. Directions say to stir until all the couscous is well coated. Get the butter, the stock. I'm just gonna give that a stir. I did add a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. So now we're going to add in 3/4 a cup of water and bring this to a boil. My couscous is boiling now, so I'm going to reduce that to low. I'm going to give that a cover and let this simmer for about 7 minutes. I have 2 pork chops with this meal, so I patted those dry with a paper towel, and I seasoned both sides with coarse salt and coarse black pepper. I'm going to get these on the stove and get these fried up. Next, I'm going to get prepped for this couscous salad, so I'm going to get all of my veggies in this bowl. Adding in 1 tablespoon of this vinaigrette that came in the package, and I'm just going to give this a toss. And I'm going to add salt and pepper to taste. Our pork chops are done. We've got them laid out to rest. And we're going to use this same pan to make a sauce. So I turned down the heat. Let's add in our garlic. The garlic is fragrant. I'm going to add in my other pack of chicken stock. Then I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of water and give this a good mix. Now we transferred that sauce mixture to a bowl. We're going to add in some sour cream and the remaining of our Greek vinaigrette, and we're gonna give this a good whisk, and this is gonna be the sauce for our dinner. Here's the sour cream. Let's go in with the rest of that Greek vinaigrette. I love how these boxes are pre-portioned. I didn't have to go buy a whole tub of sour cream, a whole bottle of a Greek vinaigrette. It's just exactly what I need, and right now, when I'm spending so much money, just restocking my fridge, this is very helpful. And I got this deal, and like I said, this is not sponsored at all, but there was a deal online that said $2.99 a serving. That was a pretty good deal. I ended up getting these 3 meals, which had 2 servings per each meal, for $29. So that was very helpful right now. So there we go. Our sauce is ready. Couscous was done, and it was tender after about 8 minutes. I drained it. I rinsed it with cold water because this is going to be a cold salad. So now I'll let it cool for about 5 minutes. I'm going to add this to my cucumbers and tomatoes. And here we go. We're going to give this a stir. And remember, these cucumbers and tomatoes had that Greek vinaigrette in it as well. So this is going to kind of take place of a pasta salad. It smells really good. I'm excited. Now we are ready to plate. We've got our pork chop, our couscous, tomato, and cucumber salad, our special sauce. We're actually going to be eating this for dinner tonight, and this is enough for 2 servings. I'm going to go ahead and slice up my pork chop. This is what our plate looks like. I am so excited to try this dish, Greek couscous salad with Greek pork chops. The meals that we ate this week were all delicious, high quality ingredients. The pork chop was good. That was probably my least favorite. The cheeseburger wrap was delicious. It was really tasty. And I also really enjoyed that chicken sausage tomato linguine. It was really delicious as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you an idea of a way that you can make something delicious for your family with minimal ingredients. That box that I ordered was only $30, and it gave us 3 meals this week. And so I am not sponsored, but I will leave a link down below for you if you would like to check out EveryPlate and just kind of see if that would be something that you would be interested in. In my hurricane video, there were so many of you that left such kind words, prayers, and blessings, and I had some super thanks that I was not expecting and certainly did not ask for. So if you're one of those people, I want to say thank you so very much, and I hope that you guys are all doing well, and I will see you in a video again very soon. Bye.